Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. Evil Noodle here. We're on the screen. Oh dear. I don't think it looks too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, hey, watcher. Hello and welcome. Evil Noodle here. Thank you so kindly once again for joining us on City Skylines. Let's quickly check that we're looking rather dapper. Not too bad. I might actually need to make a quick adjustment. Give me a second. Okay, we should be okie doke. There we go. Super stuff. So, we are back. Thank you so kindly for joining us once again. Today we're playing City Skylines Industries, and this is episode number 10, I do believe. Just to bring up the speed very quickly, work was pretty busy for the last week and a half, and wasn't finished until quite late in the morning, so streaming wasn't really possible. On my days off, which were quite recent, I picked up a new webcam, the Logitech C922, mainly because I needed a new webcam, something a bit more high quality. Not too sure why. I'm not the prettiest of people. Anyway, it come with an app called ChromaCam. Now, you may have heard of this, and basically ChromaCam should simulate a... This is difficult because my screens are wonky. I need to flip the camera around, so I'm looking the other way. I think I need to flip the camera. I wonder if I can do that. Can I do that now? Because it looks a bit on the odd side, doesn't it? How do I flip the camera around? Flip vertically? Is that it? No, it won't be horizontally. That's not it. That's definitely not it. How do we flip it around so that it's facing the correct way? Where would that be? Let's go into properties, configure video. Does that load up? I wonder if we can do it via this then. How do I that's a bit weird. How do I change the image around? Don't know. I should have figured that out before I started the stream, I guess. I should have done that. I should have done that. Never mind. Let's get rid of that. Let's get yeah, I'll see if I can sort that out at a later date. I should have done that already. I probably need to load up their software. Anyway, so the camera come with a program called ChromaCam. Now, it's an app designed by a separate company to Logitech. The camera itself worked fine, so Logitech thumbs up for that. But the app was causing many issues with my laptop. Basically, it basically destroyed my laptop for a couple of days. Thankfully, after a lot of searching and contacting other people, we managed to get it to work. Let's do a quick sound check because I completely forgot to do that. We managed to get it to work. Yeah, that's sounding good. So we managed to get it to work. Now, the ChromaCam basically is a pretend green screen behind the person. Instead of there being a green screen behind me, you can actually see something in the background there, a picture. It's sort of a cheap way of not having a background behind you, a green screen. It's sort of, I mean, it's not too bad. It does a good job on it. I mean, it cuts off, you can't see my hands moving, but it sort of cuts the top of my head off a little bit. And it's a bit weird when you're wearing headphones. If you take the headphones off, after a little while, that should correct it. So, yeah, see, after a little while, it's not too bad. But when you've got your headphones on, it's a bit... Apparently wearing a hat tends to correct this issue, but it's not too bad. It's all right. It does a good job, but it's a bit weird being in the game at the same time. So anyway, so we had busy times at work, and we had many issues with getting this thing to work. It was causing crashes on OBS and Streamlabs, and yeah, I wasn't very, very happy. And we were all set to go live last night, and I went to go live, and then there was a problem with my connection URL. I don't know, but we managed to get it to work. So that's a quick update. And then there was a problem with my sound as well. That was like ferociously loud, even though it's turned down on OBS. Hopefully we're sounding okay at the moment. I do hope so. We should be good. I need to flip that around because it looks... The screen is actually on my right, but when I turn my head to you, I'm looking to my left. So that's a bit odd. That is a bit odd. Anyway, we're back on. That can stay like that, can't it? So we also picked up a second monitor as well. And we picked up a HP 24-inch F display. And it is a beast. It's proper nice. 24-inch, and the screen goes like completely to the edge of the casing, basically. So it's proper streamlined. It's quite smart actually. It's on offer. So we've got a nice little setup going on now, and I should have an Elgato HD60S arriving hopefully in the next couple of days. I do hope so. Buying off a particular selling website, Gumtree. So hopefully that goes to plan, and that should arrive in the next few days. It should do. Everything seems to be okay. So we're going to be streaming a lot more Battlefield 5 on the PS4, but the point of the Elgato is to improve the quality. As streaming from the PlayStation, the quality is really, really bad. Even with the PS4 Pro, you can stream at 1080, but it's as if the bitrate just isn't high enough. And on my previous streams of Battlefield 5 of recent, it's really pixely. So we've picked up, which should arrive soon, a nice Elgato HD60, and we're going to start streaming because I absolutely love Battlefield 5. So we're going to be doing that a lot more once that arrives. Anyway, with all that said and done, if you're watching on the playback, hopefully that explains why we've been missing recently. And if you're watching now, thank you very kindly. We are back, as you should know by now, in City Skylines. And it's been quite some time since we played this. It's been a long time. And I kind of forgotten where we got up to be honest. I think the last thing we done was... What was the last thing we done in City Skylines? I think it was the train line. I'm pretty sure it's the train line that we that was the last thing that we done. And we added this in over here, I think. All of this village, town, sort of, it's a bit of a town really, to be honest. A bit too big to be a village. So we got the main city back here. And I'm actually gonna... No, I'll leave it on. It's a bit odd having a second monitor next to my side, seeing the image twice. Yes, we've got the main city just here. We've got the industry areas going on down the bottom here. And we've got a bit of the first town that we built over here. Lots of housing, lots of shops. And we've added this in slowly. I guess you could call this a village, but it's getting to a point now where it's more of a town more than anything. And we've got all the farmyard stuff over here, and we've just managed to squeeze in a port for passengers and for cargo. The traffic seems to be building up, but it is moving kind of smoothly. We just managed to get in a couple of houses here along the coastline on the beach, which seem to be doing pretty well, and they kind of look nice along the beach. Not too bad. That one's upgrading, so we seem to be doing alright. Seem to be doing okay. We got loads of demand going on. Let's have a quick drink. Yeah, I'm really happy with this pretend green screen. Yes, it cuts out a bit on the headphones, but it's not too bad. It isn't. And you finally get to see the lack of hair that I do have hair. It is there. I went to the hairdressers only the other day. Oh dear. Oh, I've got my Battlefield 1 mug there. Thank you very much, Mrs. Noodle. Although we could probably do with a Battlefield 5 mug to make sure we're nice and up to date with things. Anyway, we've got lots of demand. And we are losing money, but we are gaining people to the city at the same time. We actually need to get to just 60,000 people. The target for this series is to get the airport built, get that up and running nicely. So we're not actually far away from that now. We're just a little over 4,000 people. So we're not too far away. We're going to be building a bit more housing. I'm actually thinking we pop some housing in, maybe fill up these gaps over here. That is a possibility. And we got loads of space over here. Not too sure where I want the airport to go. But we will get another tile when we get to 60,000. So I don't know. I kind of like the idea of it being out at sea, to be honest, and having it land. I don't know. We'll have to figure this one out. I also want to pop in a road running from the highway here, and sort of a single carriageway highway, and running through the mountain, or maybe around the mountain, possibly. Not 100% sure. Maybe through the mountain, have a nice little tunnel going through, or we could weave it round, and sort of having it link up to possibly here, somewhere, possibly there. Just sort of a back way, you know, through to the other side of the city. We could probably put down a couple of toll roads, maybe, just to sort of limit the lorries and that using that road, maybe. I don't know, we'll have to see. But I think I might actually start things off with putting in some more housing, I think. Just to try and boost that population. We've got loads of demand for industry and commercial, and a tiny bit of demand for housing. So possibly we get the housing in first. And I'm thinking we actually build this side here. Pop the house in over this side. We probably won't do many more episodes of this particular series, as now that the numbers are increasing, my frame rate is going right right down in the dumps. So we might, once we got to the airport, we'll get that set up nicely, and we'll probably restart a new series, to be honest. Probably do that. Anyway, enough talking. We're going to pop in a few more housing in this, in this little area here. Let's go ahead and pause the game and pop in a few roads. I'm actually thinking we maybe we get a main road just running up and down, and lots of side roads running off it. I think that could be an idea. So let's do that. Let's grab a nice, let's go with a nice 4-lane section of road here. How can we do this? Yeah, that should be okay because we could run houses from here over to there. I guess we could do that. So let's run it, say, up to about here. Sort of 2.5 squares. We're going to need to go over the train line, but that should be okay. That shouldn't be an issue. That should not be an issue. So let's go to say about there, and let's get rid of these pylons over here. Just for a moment. If you just joined, thank you very kindly. You're more than welcome to say hello in the chat. Not a problem at all. Now, do we go for a bridge? I think we might actually go for a tiny bridge here, just to stop the traffic going over the crossing. I think a bridge could be the best thing to go for here. So if we go, say, 400 and then go up 1. How can we do this? Can we get this to work? So we can go to there. And then down again. See if we can get this to line up. So that looks about even. Okay, I'm happy with that. I could probably do a bit. Let's bring this road out just a tad more. Just a tiny bit more. Just to get that bridge looking a tiny bit smoother. So we go, bring the page down. And I think that is even. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that. And we'll bring it right back down again and hook it up. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That looks alright. We're going to go with a few small roads in the middle. And I think we'll just keep it nice and simple for this one. Bring it to about there. We can bring it... We can actually go straight up like this. And a road through the middle here. Yeah, I think that's okay. That looks alright to me. Have a road going down like this, and something a bit like that. Just to make it look a little bit different. Just to make it look a little bit different. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We can try and squeeze a couple roads running right up to the edge here, I guess. Can we run it across? Oh, we can. Maybe, let's see if we can get that a tiny bit smoother. Now, I did hear that they are going to be remaking the original Command & Conquerors, so I'm kind of looking forward to that, because I'm a huge Command & Conquer fan. But possibly not until 2018. Oh no, hang on, we're in 2018 now. Not until 2020. Possibly, but we should hear something at E3 next year. I do hope so. Let's go ahead and run this road straight across. Not going to join this one up. I think we're going to leave this one how it is. And let's just bring it down into there, I think. Perhaps we just have, say, a couple of little roads coming down like this. I think that should be okay. I think that will be fine. Or can I actually do this? No, we can't. Can we get a road underneath? We could do possibly this instead. Bring this straight across here. Bring it to there and hook it up like one to there and one. Oops, a little bit wonky. Now they don't connect because that post is in the way. But I think that looks alright. I think that looks fine. We should be good with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and make sure that they have plenty of water, which is looking okay. And we'll pop in some housing. We might actually put in a couple of shops as well. Well, I tell you what we could do. We could actually make this commercial here. We can make these commercial instead, maybe? Maybe some offices. No, we'll have shops there. We're just going to have this as housing, I think. Yeah, just housing. So let's go for some housing along the edges here. Not too sure how happy they're going to be living right next to the motorway, but that's up to them for moving in, I guess. So let's fill in all the gaps. We really should make 60,000 people for the end of this episode, which should be kind of ideal, to be honest, because mind you, when I get my Elgato, we should be okay for streaming, because I can use that to encode the stream instead of using my laptop. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks not too bad. I don't know whether to have housing on this bit as well. I guess we can. So let's go. Get rid of those ones and those two. But those should be okay. We can actually have something like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm wondering whether to make this a one-way system over here, just to possibly ease up on traffic. We'll see how the traffic goes. We could make it one-way sort of a bit later on, I guess. But we are going to need to reconnect that electricity. Yes, we are. Okay. Not a problem. We can go there. And I guess just bring it straight down. Let's get rid of these. Get rid of them. And we run the track to about there. We run it to there and then raise this one up. Then can we go across? Yes, we can. Super stuff. And then just bring it back down again. And that should link up nice and smoothly. Go ahead and start the game. We'll speed things up, I think. And hopefully a few people should start moving in. I do hope so. Have you just joined? Thank you very much. Thank you very kindly. More than welcome to say hello in the chat. Not a problem at all. And we're actually up to 104 subscribers now, which is fantastic. Super stuff. Kind of got a big goal going on here. We've got until the end of the month to get to 150. So we'll see how that goes. You can also see on my lip where I smoke as well. That's what you get for smoking, I guess. Nice nicotine stain on your lip. Never mind. How are we looking? So these are building nice and well. We haven't got much demands. We've still got plenty of people moving in actually. So they could take some time to build. The shops are building nicely. And I kind of like the idea of it being all around the train track. I tell you what we could do. We can actually add in a few pathways here just to link these things up. Have it running there to there. Nice little path in there. Could we get one across? Yes, we can go for that. Can we get a path in there? We can get a path there. Lovely stuff. And possibly... Can you run a pathway over the railway lines? Don't think you can in this game. Don't think you can. No, okay, so that doesn't work. I've never actually tried that before, to be honest. Never actually tried to run a pathway across the train line. That should be okay. They got a link from here into that area. And through into this area as well. So that should be alright. We should be good with that. Yeah. We could probably go with a pathway along here, to be honest. Have it running around the edge of this road over here. Not too sure how nicely we can do this. It actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah. I wonder if we can connect that all the way to the end there. Yes, we can. Now, do we actually need those electric cables? We don't actually need them. So we can go ahead and get rid of them. Not a problem at all. That should still all have power. Yeah. Looking good. Looking okay. How we doing now? 56,500 people. Super. We can actually pop in this road over here now. And have another way into the city over here. Which I think could go kind of nicely. So I'm thinking we actually go for the highway. National road, two-way road suitable for low traffic between areas. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that one. I'm not 100% sure how I want to link it up yet. So we start it from... I think I want to go for a nice curved road. Something kind of like this. So, you know, it's a bit weavy. We could add some trees in, possibly. Now, here's the thing. Do I have the road going through the mountain or around it? How does it look if we went... Oh, that don't look too bad. I actually kind of like that. We need to tidy up a few bits and pieces. Have the road go to about there. And then can we get a nice... If we turn off them, we should be able to get this to go around quite nicely here. It's a bit on the wonky side. So we get rid of that, and we'll try and link these roads up a tiny bit better. How can we do this? Let's get rid of that. bendy roads. Dope. Get rid of this and this. Now I wonder if we can get a nice curve on this road here. No, I've gone too far. Go with this one here. Oh, that's much better. A lot better. We can probably tidy this up around here as well, to be honest. So we get rid of, say, you and you. So we can link these two roads up. Certainly can. And this little tiny bit over here. Not quite like that. Perhaps we go for something on these lines. I wonder if we can get in a nice curve on this section here. Or we can. We can't. It's just this little tiny bit here. Oh, I really like that. I think it kind of looks okay. Come on, where's the biting point? Guess kind of like that. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm so tired. Absolutely tired. Cup of tea's cold as always. That looks alright. Happy with that. Nice sort of windy road running through the mountain here. Not 100% sure. I guess we run it. Where's this road? This road is down here. I'm not sure. I mean, we're gonna have to just demolish for these houses. I can't see any other way of doing that. Unless we bring the road up in the middle here. Because not many people use this bit here. Yeah. I reckon we could bring the road up in the middle here. Let's use traffic president here and say that these people can only go left. Yeah, that should work. That should be okay. And then you can only go straight on as well. That should be alright. I'm thinking we actually take this. Oh no, hang on. That can only. Yeah, that should be alright. That should be okay. We can do that. So we bring the road up in the middle here, and then they can only go down towards that way. And they shouldn't have any oncoming traffic because they can only go left now. That should work fine. That should be okay. So let's try and link this road up. See if we can do that kind of nicely. thinking maybe there is the point where we go underneath the road instead, underneath the mountain. So we can have a tiny bit more straighter road. So about there, and then let's see if we can bring this down. Hopefully that's going to be okay. Probably going to need to go quite a way down here. Too steep. Can we not do that? We might need to go... Let's backtrack a tiny bit. Gonna need to bring this road down more before we go into the mountain. So if we get rid of this. And then say, get rid of that one as well. And then bring the road down. Which one would it be? So if we get rid of... Right. Let's take the road down from here. Which we can totally do. That looks okay. This is going to be awkward. I don't know if we can do this because of the mountain being so so steep. We could do this. Bring it to there. Get rid of that bit and that bit, and then pop on a nice little curve. Okay, that's looking okay. And too steep. Can we bring it up by one? Looks like that's where we're going to have to exit the mountain, which probably isn't too bad. I kind of like the idea of it reappearing over here. It's a shame we can't go further down. Damn, that's all. That is a proper shame. We could adjust the height, see if that helps out. It's not going to do us any favours. Let's start work from over this end instead. So we have the road linking up in the middle. Have it go down. So I'm going to have to do it to about there. Straight across. Now I wonder if we can slowly bring the road up and hopefully meet this road here. We can actually go this way. That looks terrible, but it actually at least it links up. Let's see if we can tidy up those corners slightly. Hopefully. Welcome to the zigzag road of death. Okay, leave that like that. Can we get a nice tidy angle on the... Oh damn, really? I was really hoping we could get these linked up. Well, can we link this side up at least? Well, we can do that one. So that one's okay. Now if we get rid of that bit, can we link these two up? Still can't link that up. Oh, there we go. Has that... Oh no. Okay, so that didn't work. Damn, that's a shame. That is a big shame. I don't think we can do this. Too steep. Okay, so they've linked up. It's windy as hell. Well, that's probably going to be the best we can get. Try slightly. A tiny bit more. Can we get these to link together? I kind of hope so, because it should help the flow of traffic. Oh, there we go. Right, good. They link together now. It's a heck of a road. But it does work. At least it seems to, anyway. Okay. Oh, almost at 60,000 people. That's fantastic as well. I don't know whether to make this a one-way or two-way. I'll tell you what we do. We're going to make this lane here. That can go to there. But this here can only turn left. And you can only turn left as well. No, you can turn right. You can continue, and you can also turn left into there, right into there actually. Straight on for you and into that lane. Left only for you. You can turn No, you can only go straight ahead. And you can turn that way. You can go up to there. Into that lane. And into that lane. So they can go straight over or left and right. Yeah, so that should work. That should be okay. We should be good with that. I kind of like this road. Kind of like the little back road going on. I think it looks alright. I think it looks okay. Yeah, we just need to sort of try and link this road up over here. I'm thinking we get rid of those two bits. And have a simple connection from over here. Going to about there. And I wonder if we can bring this down nice and smoothly. Yeah, okay, that should work. So we can just get a nice angle on this so they don't join too quickly. There. Bring that back. Yeah, that's okay. That should do the trick. If we make this bit of road here just 2-lane carriageway, which is this one, that should ease traffic flow quite nicely for us. So let's do some lane connectors. You can only turn left at that one. You can go into that lane, you can go into that lane there, and then up here you can only go straight on, you can only turn to the left, and you have to go into lane 1, you can go into 2, and you can go into 3. Let's have a look at the road speeds. 100. Yeah, that should be okay. Let's put those 100 as well. I can imagine that's 100 kilometers. I might make these roads. Well, there's a lot to do. Right, we keep them at 90 kilometers an hour. That looks alright. I'm actually kind of happy with that. I guess we could run a few trees along there eventually, just to sort of tidy it up a little bit. I kind of like the idea of a toll booth, maybe, just to prevent lots of traffic going that way. What options do we have for toll booths? They should be in... where are they? Here they are. Two-way toll booth. I don't know. No, we're not going to have one. We're going to leave it how it is, I think. Gonna leave it how it is. Okay. Yeah, that should be right. We are almost at 60,000 people. Yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, it runs quite a long way from all the way down here. Should see people use it, to be honest, quite quickly. Here we go, here's one. So he's going to use it. Where is he going? They are going... Oh, they're just a tourist driving out of the city. So they... Oh, well, they could actually really use them. This road all the way through the mountains. That I really like. I kind of like this little bit here. I think that looks so cool. Maybe even some housing in that little gap. I don't know. I'm not too sure on that one. Can you imagine seeing all the boats go past every day? Kind of nice. So he's going to go through this tunnel over here and rejoin right over here. That shouldn't cause too much traffic problems, to be honest. It really shouldn't. Shouldn't whatsoever. I don't think it will. What are we doing for like CPU? As that, because this camera will use more CPU power. 38.9%. We've had no drop frames. Run at 60 FPS, so it's doing all right. We are using the Nvidia to stream, so it's probably why. We should be hitting 60,000 people hopefully soon. 190 plus a week, I think that is. Was that a month? I think that's every week. 190 people moving in each week. That's a lot of people. And we've got cars using this road. Oh yes, super stuff. How's the train lines doing? The train lines actually run. Yeah, there's a few people waiting there. Wow, that is massive amount of frame loss doing that. This is building up quite nicely. I mean, that's they can't really complain for living there, to be honest. That's kind of their own fault if they don't like the traffic noise. They've only got themselves to blame. We are almost at 60,000 people, which is great. That is, yeah, almost at 60,000 people. Now with the airport, we actually get the cargo airport as well, which has a train line going through the middle. So that's kind of unique. That come with the Industries DLC. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that in action. I don't really know where it should go, to be honest. We've got loads of demand for industry at the moment. Loads of demand for industry. And we could probably squeeze in. There we go. We've made it. Metropolis. 60,000 people. Excellent stuff. We also unlocked another square. We should put in the NASA launch site. Kind of looking forward to popping that in. Great. What is the the next one is the football stadium. I thought we had that already, to be honest. Never mind. Metropolis. Oh, Megalopolis. When we get to 75,000 people, we unlock all of the squares. Keep that. I didn't realise that's when we got to. Oh, okay. Because I did use a mod to unlock all of the tiles, but I didn't realise you had to get to 75,000 people. Cargo Airport Hub. Oh, that's a new one as well. A large airport specialised in handling large amounts of cargo instead of passengers. Now, is that a new one? Or does that belong to the Industries DLC? Possibly could be. Great. Fantastic. We've made it to 60,000 people. Okay, so where can we find... Here it is. Airplanes. I don't know where I should to put it down, to be honest. Which one is this one? This is the cargo airport. Yeah, so we've still got one to unlock here, the cargo airport hub, which I kind of like the idea of that. But this, I believe, has a train line. Oh no, hang on a second. Hang on. Large airport specialised in handling large amounts of cargo instead of passengers. So which one is the one? Airport specialised in handling large amounts of cargo instead of cargo hangars and loading platforms. Trucks to allow goods to return to... Oh, one of these has a train line running. I think Probably this one. The airport cargo hub instead. One of these two has the train line running through the middle, which I kind of like the idea of that. I think it's when we get to 75,000 people, to be honest. I've got a funny feeling it is. We're not too far away from it. The question is, where do we unlock our next tile? I don't know, is the question. So there'd be no point unlock... Oh no, we could unlock something like that because we've got access to this one here. Maybe up here. Maybe up here in the corner we can have the airport along the beach. And we could run a nice... yeah, I think I like that. Let's go for this one here. Does it have no shipping connections? It should have... Yeah, it's got plane connections. Okay, let's... No highway connections. So, hang on a second. If people want to get there, they've got to use this main road through here. If people want to get to the airport over here, we could actually make it... I don't know. Unless we have it down here, at least we've got a highway connection on and off. Off the highway. Yeah. Let's have it down in this gap instead. I think that's going to be the best thing. Let's do that. Because when we unlock another square, we can always... that still doesn't have a highway connection. That's really annoying. So we might have to use this one instead. Unless we go for down here, because it's got train line connections as well. We've done it. It's done. It's been sold. It says it hasn't got highway connections, but in a way it has. We just need to figure out how to connect it. which is easier said than done. It's definitely easier said than done. I mean, we could just use a tube service, to be honest. Just have the tube run into the airport instead. We could definitely just do that. Just make it... We could have something set up just outside the city, or maybe even in the city. A tube going direct to... I mean, we could even run the main train line across the highway here and into... We could just have a tube and just public transport, buses, tube, train, and not have any cars. And maybe just maybe adding cars afterwards. I don't know. How's my makeshift green screen doing? The chroma can. It's not too bad. Because I'm wearing the headphones, it cuts out the side of my head. I guess I could also use the excuse that it also cuts out my full head of hair as well. Alright, maybe we could say that. Perhaps we could say that. So we're going to need a road connection to pop this airport down, which will be... the best way... What? I can't turn this. How would I like the airport to go? I mean, do we have it over the river somehow? I wonder if that's an option. Hang on a second. Let's go for a simple... what type of road to be used? We have a 3 lane... 3 lanes? We could go for a 2 lane road, I think would be more appropriate. Yeah, so let's go for a 2 lane one-way road. With some nice grass line, I guess. Now if we put the road here to begin with, I want to try and get this road so that the airport is within the river, just. wonder if that's possible. Can we do that? I kind of like the idea of the runway being cannot build on water. Oh, that's a shame. I tell you what we could do though. We could put in like a moat or something, possibly. But we're gonna need to put in a key as well to make it look a bit more safer. So how should we have the road going here? Maybe down like this. Yeah, let's do that. So if we go, say, there to there. Hopefully that looks about even. That should be okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, that looks alright. That doesn't look too bad. Where is the airport? Now, how does too steep? Is it? Really? Can we not squeeze that in at all? Okay, so we're gonna need to move the road back a little bit, which shouldn't be too difficult. Right, does this fit? Too steep again. Why is it too Let's smooth the land out, I think. Let's do a bit of landscaping very quickly. Level terrain. Do we want level terrain? Yeah, level terrain, that's right. That's not the one. We want this height. I'm not too sure how long I could stream for. Struggling to keep my eyes open here. I'm so tired. I really, really am. Too many early morning, first thing in the morning starts at work, I guess. Kind of pretty much the only person driving in my town when I leave for work. There's not many more people out. This should be okay. So we can level this out a tiny bit whilst we're doing so. I'm gonna need to get rid of this bit of road. Something a bit like this. Soften this down a tiny bit. Hopefully this is going to be enough and we can squeeze the airport in along just kind of nicely along here. You can probably see what's going on in the kitchen behind me. We haven't got a gaming room at the moment. Hopefully when I move house next year, got a dedicated gaming room and a proper green screen as well. This is kind of only temporary, to be honest, but it's not a bad temporary feature. So we're gonna want to go to airport here. Right, finally we can get the airport in. Let's go for that. Now how does that look? Oh, I like that. Oh, I do like that. I think that's kind of groovy. We just want to soften the terrain just a tiny bit more. Can we do that? Yes, we can. I'm not too sure what to have out here now, though. We'll think of something. We'll definitely put something in this little gap here. Probably maybe some office buildings. That would probably be okay. Having some offices out here. We're gonna need to put a key around that just to tidy it up a little bit. Bring this out a tiny bit. Don't want them falling in the river there. That looks alright. Very happy with that actually. Let's run some water supply over whilst we remember. Bring it down just a tad. Just in case we do have offices over here, let's quickly fill in the gap. That should be okay. Maybe one more. Good. How do we power the thing? That is a good question as well. I guess we just go for wind farms. Maybe the ones in the... Oh, what about if we had a... what about we had a little dam in there? Would that be a disaster? I don't know. I think we're just going to go for wind turbines. Possibly just along the edge here. 7. Yeah, that should be alright. Hopefully that will reach the airport as well. It probably won't. It's not going to actually. So perhaps we have them. They're not really ideal to have next to an airport for obvious reasons. Perhaps we just have the ones in the sea in the river instead. I think that's probably going to be the best option for us. Well, I guess we could just run a quick connection up to the airport. Something maybe like that. Well, the dog behind me is dreaming at the moment. So you can probably hear him making weird dream noises. So we just need to run a nice tidy connection through to there, which should work. I don't really like it, to be honest. As we have a, I don't know. I think that's okay. It's not the end of the world, is it? It's not drastically bad. I mean, we do get the road out here. I guess we need to connect the road up somewhere, unless we just have a road run to the train to a train station. I kind of like the idea of there only being official, like public transport options of getting to the airport. Let's pause the game for a second. So let's add in a train station as well. So what was that? That was the cargo airport. So we need a passenger airport as well. Let's just have the passenger airport directly opposite then. Yes, because that makes complete sense, doesn't it? Let's have you go to there. You can go in the middle. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now, I know they have power, but I'm thinking just to make it look a bit more symmetrical. They have power as well. So this is the cargo airport. This is the passenger airport. I actually kind of like that. I actually kind of really like that. I'm wondering how we could go about adding the train station in. Because I think it'd be kind of cool if we had it in up here. I don't know how we're going to link the train up. That's the thing, if it's facing this way. Let's see if we can actually do that. So we actually want to change the road, don't we? So let's change the road first of all. Let's have it going like this. And then add in a straight road. Had to be. Why is that slightly off? Maybe this bit's slightly smaller. This one's slightly smaller. Damn, it's a shame. Let's add in a train station. This one. Are we gonna? Oh, a cargo train station. That would be. That would be interesting. Oh, hang on a second. We don't need to run the road like that, do we? We just continue the road straight up. Like, let's just put it to there for a second. We have the cargo train line here. Yeah, let's have the cargo train line just there. And then a passenger station just here. Oh, yes. That is marvellous. I'm actually kind of happy about that. How long we've been on? Just over an hour. Super. Okay. Super stuff. If you just joined, thank you very much. You're more than welcome to say hello in the chat. Thanks for joining the Evil Noodle Gaming channel. We should be streaming some BF5 soon. Once again, once I get the Elgato HD60 up and running. Once it arrives, at least. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with this. I actually really like it. And we can just connect these up to the main train line here. Because that runs through... That is actually a pretty awesome thing to do. The train line hooks up to this section here. It's got access to the farmyard. It's got access to the farm. It's also got access to the ore. And it has access to the warehouses as well. I really like that. I like that a lot. And we can hook up a train line going from here through to the city as well. And then there's a direct connection from the city to the airport. Yes. I mean, eventually we're going to hook this up with a road system as well. I guess we just go through the mountain. And maybe have a connection onto the highway somewhere. I don't know. We just hook up to this highway over here, possibly. I'm a bit unsure. I don't know. We could have a road swooping through, and we could possibly change this into cloverleaf. One of these things instead. That's going to take some working, because I don't think we actually get a cloverleaf in there. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll sort the roads out in the next episode, but we get the train line connected up now, and hopefully we can get that up and running. So let's go ahead and swiftly move on. Okay, so here's the train line. I guess we just go a simple straight up to about here, and do the same for this one. Now these are going to need to hook up kind of in the middle here. I was kind of hoping they would connect to one another. Damn, that's a shame. I need to figure out how to link these two up. Let's go a bit closer. Let's go to, say, there. So this one, the passenger line, is going to need to turn left and right, and the same for the cargo. I think we're going to need a separate line running through. So let's do something like this. Let's have a train line running across like there. And then how close can we get along the side of this one? Okie doke. Okay. Let's see what we can do. So this one's going to need to go left. Kind of want a nice smooth turn on that. And we're going to need to turn right as well. How can we go about doing this? You can never get them to sort of look symmetrical. There's always a slight angle on the train line, which is kind of annoying. Let's go I don't know. Just have to go for a straight diagonal line, I think. How does that look? Okay. So this is going to need to go in this direction as well. Kind of like that. And it's going to need to turn. It's going to need to turn left. So I guess we need to go across. Perhaps we bring it. This is not kind of easy. Just straight across like this, I guess. Kind of like that. It looks a complete shambles. It really, really does. That does not look good. I don't know what to make of it. It's certainly something. I need to rethink that. I mean, that's just. I mean, what do you say? That's not good at all. I don't like that. I'll tell you what we do. These both need connections coming in. Let's get rid of these. There's that. Okay, there's one connection going like that. Get rid of that. Let's have a second connection going from here through to there. Can we do that? Yeah, not quite similar, but try this once more. Up to about there. Is that about right? I think kind of like that. It's not too far off, is it? And then we just have a simple crisscross in the middle here. So we'll have this going like, you can go there. You can go there. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that is it. So they hang on a second. They come out of the cargo hub. They go up. Oh, we actually need that back on, don't we? So we can see. Transport. Right. So they come out the cargo hub. They go up here, and hang on, we need to turn that around. So in. That needs to be that way. That way, that way, that way. Yeah. So they come out the cargo hub. They can go up here. They can move to this lane over here, and then out that way. And this one here from the passenger train station can go up, and it can turn. It can either go left, or it can go right, and then out that way. And coming in, it can go straight down into the train station, or if it's a cargo train, it can turn here, and vice versa. If it's coming from this direction, it can go down and then down, cross over here if it wants to. I think that's probably the best way. Probably the best way. How can we go about prioritizing? I think we just leave them to decide for themselves, I reckon. So we get rid of that. And what can we put over here? Something maybe like that. And then, I don't know, a little tiny... That's not even. How long is that road? That's 540 or 540 straight down. Okay. Let's hook up the electricity once again. So there isn't a road connection as of yet, but we have a train connection, and we can also have a tube connection as well, which we're definitely going to need, which I think will go... hey, what's your pain? How are you, buddy? Thanks for dropping by and saying hello. Where's the tube? Here it is. We're possibly going to need a connection. I don't know whereabouts. Do we have it down? We're going to have some office buildings down here, so I'm thinking we perhaps have tube on this section as well. We could have one there. Hang on, let's change that slightly. Let's have it facing this way in the corner, and we'll have one over here as well, but in the middle. Yeah, should be alright. That should be fine. Yeah, thanks for saying hello, mate. Is this something you got yourself? This is the Industries DLC. We should have finished this series quite some time ago, but we've had a few issues with being at work, I'm afraid. But we're almost done now. We've got the airport in, and once this is up and running, we're probably going to start afresh, start a new city. Yeah, that should be okay. We're going to need to try and hook up the tube, so let's finish that off. And I don't know... I guess we hook it up to this one over here. That's going to be our closest direct link, I would say. So let's have it... We can have it go this like this. Now, can we hook up? Can we hook the tube up through like that? And we can do that. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Right, where we got to go? We got to go all the way over here. Have it go to there. And let's extend this out just a tiny bit. And I think that's going to be okay. It's a simple direct line. I think it works rather well. We could run a separate tube going to there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Because we've got 2 lines. So we're not short on space. So let's do that. Let's have a separate tube line. Let's add the stops in. So we'll have it start here. And it's going to go direct to over here. And then to here. And then it's going to go back and it's going to go around the city as well. So it's going to want to go to there. And we're going to have it stop at all these same places. Where are the other stops? There's one there, one in there. Quite a few. I did pop in quite a few stations along through the city. There's one over here. So I think this is going to be good. I kind of like the idea of it all being public transport to the airport. Maybe having a bus. We're going to need to link up a road eventually. We're definitely going to need to do that. Let's change the colour of the tube, which is this one. Think for colour, chat, and we'll make that the tube. It can be any colour you want, apart from red, because we've already got red. But just for the time being, let's just go for a simple light blue, sort of a light blue colour. That could possibly work. Yeah. So let's call it city. Yeah, city via airport, I guess. Kurt. What we're doing here? Right, city via airport. City via airport. Number of vehicles. 13 stops. Quite a few stops on that one. The other service, look, 1,064 passengers. That is immense. Okay, that is in. Great. Super stuff. Let's run the game. Let's hook. Yeah, but we need to link up the passenger train as well to the main train line over here. That could actually go directly over the river here and just simply hook up here, I guess. It can just do that. So the airports are open. That's fantastic. Airports are good. How many tubes did that send out for that particular tube line? I think it... what does it default at? I think it defaults at 10. Vehicles 7. Let's go for 10 vehicles on that. Because there's 10 vehicles on the other line. So let's do 10 vehicles. And that should be okay. Lovely. And hopefully the passenger numbers should increase once planes start arriving. Okay. We'll have an eye on that. We'll keep an eye out to see how that's all coming along. We just need to link up the connection to the inner part of the city for the train line. And we can do that straight away. I'm kind of thinking, do we go from... No, I don't think it really matters, does it? Let's just have a simple train line going across the road here. I think that's probably going to be our best way to do this. Okay. Kind of hoping this is going to go straight over without causing too much of a fuss. Oh, that kind of works. Let's bring it to, say, there. Now, can I connect... Oh, they will. Oh, that's brilliant. That is fantastic. That kind of looks terrible. And at the moment, it's floating in the air. Never mind. Now, can we go across the roads? That's a big concern. Oh, we can. Oh, excellent. Nope. Let's change the steepness of the incline. Yes. Perfect. And just straight over. Nice railway line going straight over. It's got a little dip at the end, but it's going to need that anyway. And I wonder if we can get a nice curve going on here. Bring it down just a tad more. So about there. And let's see if we can link this up. I think it will. And it does. Oh, that's brilliant. That is excellent. So that's got direct links. No, it hasn't actually. It can't turn right there. So we're going to need a line going from here to here. How can we do this? I guess it just goes like that. I know they look really, really bad. But it can now get to the airport, which is the main thing. Mind you, it didn't really need to connect to that point, did it? Hang on a sec. Because it only really needed to go to this point here. Let's get rid of this. Goodbye, goodbye. Let's get rid of that. Try and... I want to try and get a nice curve on the train line here. Yes. That's perfect. Take off guidelines. And we just simply, hopefully, link it up to there. So we can get a curve going on. There we go. That is the one. That's perfect. Job well done. It can go... It can only go straight over, but that's not a problem because it... Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. So we now have a connection. We just need to add a few stops in, which is this one here. Create a new line. So we have it go from there through just simply to here, I think. Add stop. Yeah. I think we're just going to do that. And then, is that it? Nope, we need to complete the line. What's going on here? Did we not select it? Right, create a new line. Add stop. Why is that not adding? Let's turn that one off. Just for a second. Add stop. For some reason we can't add in a stop to that train station. Why can we not add in a stop to there? It's definitely connected. It is, it's connected up. Across the road it can go straight up and then it just goes into the train station. Create a new line. Let's try from this way then. Let's stop. Why is it not letting me add? That's really weird. Why is it not letting me add a train line to this connection over here? Train line 2. Let's get rid of train line 2 and let's start that again. Right, create a new line. From there, it can go across, it can go up, and then it can go over. That's correct. And then it goes into here, and then it goes back again. Although it doesn't. What am I doing wrong here? It doesn't like to link up for some reason. It's got two sides to this platform. No. Let's get rid of the train line. Something's stopping me. Right, I can add the stop in there. But when I go over to the airport train station, it's not added in. Yeah, it should normally pop up. I don't really understand what's going on here. Let's have a It's not letting me add the train line for some reason, and it's definitely all connected. That's a bit odd. Why is it not letting me add the train line? I mean, is there not enough space for trains? Is that purely why? Because we've got the other train line, but there's two lines at the train station. So why is that? It's good to see that we've got lots of planes landing as well. I'm a bit miffed as to why I can't add a... delete the line. So we can create a new line. Like one there. And then we go from there to here. Head stop. It's not coming up for some reason. Where's the next train station? The next train station's here. Can we add the stop to here? So there's two stops in there. I've obviously set the railway line up wrong, so I kind of need to quickly look into that. It can definitely get in. I'm sure it can. It can turn left here. Oh, there's no railway line. I think that's why they didn't bother to finish popping in the lines. So, okay, that's why. That makes sense. Why would they let me build that and not connect the train line itself? Does that work? No. But that works for some reason. Okay, so the railway lines are in. That's why. I couldn't figure out what was going wrong there. If you just joined, thank you very much. You're more than welcome to click on the subscribe button so we can boost up to 105 people on tonight's episode. Looks like we're going to need some services down here as well. That's a good point. So we will need a few bits and pieces. So there's all these vehicles coming out and they got nowhere to go. So that's odds. Oh no, they come at the train station and go straight into the airport. But where do they go from there? I guess they just despawn, do they? Let's make that a one-way road. I'm not too sure where these vehicles are gonna go, to be honest. And I probably should have gone for 2 lanes through the middle there. Never mind. As always, kind of forget to do these things before we put in the buildings themselves. Right, so now we should be able to build a train line from here to here. Why is it? It's still not letting me do it. It's definitely connected up, 100%. We've got connections. We've got a connection run through here. And we've got one there. Good for there. People can make it into the train station, so there shouldn't be an issue. That's okay. They can leave okay, and they can cross back over. it's because these aren't linked up. Oh dear, oh dear. That is the reason. Of course. Is that connected? That's connected, and that is connected. Okay. Now, are these connected? This one isn't here. Yep, still not linking up. Let's just pause the game for a sec. Damn, some of these will link up. Do I speak? Is that what you mean? Do I speak Russian? No. Unless I'm sounding like I'm Russian. Thanks for saying hi, Bill. In some way or another. We kind of need to link these up. And I was hoping that they would link up a lot better than they are. Perhaps we just go for a simple... I don't know. Does that work? No, so these aren't working. I wonder if the two-way connections work. They don't work either, so we might need to think of something completely different. Let's get rid of these, just for a second here. Right, we've got a connection on this one. Got a connection there. Let's make that a two-way connection. And it's still connected. Yes. Yes. And we just need one more down here. We have it about here. Right, does that work? That doesn't work. Does that work? Oh, it does. Finally, right. Now let's think this through. So these people from the train station can go either straight up and turn left, or they can go this way and turn right, or it can come down and go straight in, or it can cross over and go into the cargo. This can go up, straight up, turn right, or it can cross over and turn left. Right, great, finally. We've done it. We've done it. Am I American? No, I'm from the UK, buddy. The rather dark and chilly United Kingdom. Am I American? Do I really sound... Do I sound American? I don't think so. I'm not too sure on that one. I've never had that said to me before. Okay, so let's add in... Hopefully we can add in a train line. Finally. Oh, it works. Perfect. And line completed. Finally. Right, let's change the colour up. Let's go for... I don't know. A blue. A royal... A light Should we have a white train? Oh, let's have a white train. Not had a white train yet. Right, so that should work. So that goes from the train station and basically straight into this station over here. And if anyone else wants to get to the airport, they're just gonna have to get to this train station down here. So that should be okay. That should be fine. That should work perfectly. I love these planes. There's the next thumbnail. If we get that. I kind of like that. How should we have it? Kind of like this. Please don't despawn. There we go. That should be the thumbnail. Great. So this is actually running nice and smoothly. Another plane coming into land there. We're going to need to quickly, before we wrap things up, pop in. Gonna need a recycling plant. I kind of don't really want one of these down here. But we're gonna need something. Because we haven't got any connections to the highways. Unless we put in a connection straight away. I don't know. I'm going to think about that first, but we are going to need police and stuff like that. So we will whack in a medical centre. Let's get these things in first. So we just down here, I guess. Medical centre. Gonna want that crematorium and a fire station, and last but not least, a police station. Why actually have a large police station? I wonder if we can fit in a large fire station as well. Oh, we can. We just need to move the we'll get rid of crematorium. Fire station. How big are the hospitals? Damn, they are the biggest, that's for sure. So actually, you could go there, and we could just simply shimmy you over, like to there, and we could pop the crematorium in the gap there, I guess. I don't know. Pop it somewhere else. Whereabouts is it? Just in the middle there. Or possibly up here. I don't know. I want it kind of out the way. Let's just put it down there in the corner. That'd be fine. And we'll pop in some... Let's go for office buildings there and there. And on the sides here as well. And I'm thinking just in here. Just to make it a bit more dense. Maybe... down there. We'll leave that for the time being. See how that goes. We've got so many... Where are these vehicles going exactly? They're going back up here. And then where's he going from there? I don't think they're actually going anywhere, are they? They're just literally going round and round in circles. So we kind of need to address that. Yeah, I keep missing the chat. It's kind of the first time I'm using a second monitor. So instead of using my phone, I'm used to sort of looking down at my phone. And it's a bit odd, the chat being on the other side of the screen. On a different screen altogether. What we're doing for time, 8:30. 2 hours been on. Loads and loads of trains. Oh, how's this white train looking? No, that's kind of dandy. Yeah. Yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? I think that looks okay. I'm actually kind of happy with this. I think it looks alright. We might add in a load of car parks. Once we've got a road built, we're definitely going to need a road. That's quite a big issue at the moment. I just don't know where to run it to. That's... I'm going to think about that one. We do need garbage pickup. So let's add in a garbage recycling plant, and we'll sort. We can move it later on, I think. So we're gonna want. Let's continue with the grassed road. We'll add it in now, and we can just move it on later on. I think that's going to be the best way. At least that'll stop them from complaining. So we'll pop it in there, and we'll get rid of that bit of road. So at least the garbage collecting's going to be sorted out. I mean, it's not. I don't want it there, to be honest, but we will get it moved, get it sorted. That's kind of nice. Kind of like that. Little tiny built up area. We could probably do with a couple of shops, maybe. Financial news. Oh, what specialised buildings have we got? Whereabouts are they? We've still got to put in the football stadium. Still got to do that. Nice big building here. Colossal Order offices. Oh, that actually looked really good in the middle there. Wouldn't actually... Would it fit? I love the idea of a big building. Maybe even on the side here. We could wrap the road around somehow. Is that something we could quickly do just to finish the stream, I think. Bring this out slightly. Maybe on the edge here. I don't know. I'm not too sure on this one. Perhaps if the road was a tiny bit straighter to like there, that could work. I mean, we can always move the building. Gonna need one of these things. And they're gonna need a tile. Oh no, I got water. Yeah, I think I like that. Probably needs to be just over to the left a tiny bit more, I think. Is that something we could do? Yes, it is. Should we go 1 over or should we go 2 over? Let's go over by 2. So 1 more. Yeah, that should be it. Yes, I actually really like that. Kind of really like that. You're more than welcome to join the Discord. If you've got that, you're more than welcome to do so. The link is in the description. That's for the PC Discord. If you want the mobile app Discord, that's a separate link. I can send that as well. Not a problem. We can do that. I don't like this, to be honest. I kind of don't like that. How close can I get to? Does that still give it power? No. Right, I'm just going to run cables, I think. Straight across the runway. Yes. Yes. That should hopefully do the trick. Yeah. I kind of like we've got a fair bit of work to do over here, to be honest, and it's kind of good being over here because it's pretty good for the frame rate. It's doing its job pretty well. There's not as much wind speed there, but I guess we should just move them back. So we are getting 10 from there. I just don't kind of like them, to be honest. They kind of look a bit bleh. We could probably get away with having, I don't know, it's an airport. They just look a bit rubbish, don't they? Can you imagine if a plane got tangled up in one of them? What a mess that would be. Yeah, I like that. That's looking good. That's looking good indeed. Very happy with that. Super stuff. So we're done a reasonable about this episode. We have popped in some more housing over here, which is grown nicely. Very good indeed. So it's done a good job. Lots of people using the train station. That's fantastic. And the traffic build up is pretty good as well. We've got the road over here. There's not many people using it, which is surprising actually. I kind of like this road. I like how it dashes through the mountains over there. Yeah, looks kind of good. Lovely view of all the boats. I'm surprised not as many people. There's got a few lorries using it. I thought they would have been using it a bit more, to be honest. But I guess they could do with a link from this side. Yeah, that's probably why it's not getting used as much. So maybe that's something I could look at doing. Having a road coming up and going over. I don't know. We have to see. Lots of industrial areas over here. The main city in the middle. We've got the town over here. Followed by the forestry area and sort of a village. A large village over on this side. And I think we could fill in this gap as well next time. We've got the ferry port over here. Traffic's a bit slow, but it is moving, which is great. And we've got our new airport system over here. I think we might have it's a bit on the cluttery side, so we'll see how we get on with this one. We'll certainly see how we get on, but that is going to be all. Hopefully my chroma cam done a reasonable job. it cuts out the microphone. Actually, there's a microphone just there. On the, yeah, it cuts out because it's black, I guess, and it mixes in with the pretend backgrounds. I don't know, bit odd. It's not too bad though for an application. I mean, there's no green screen behind me. There's nothing behind me. It gets a bit choppy when you're wearing headphones, to be fair. But considering there's no green screen, it does a pretty good job. And I completely forgot. Hang on a second. I should have done this at the beginning of the stream. I should have moved this up to like there. Yeah. I should have moved the donation thing up because it was kind of blocking some of the stuff. Never mind. It's done now. That's it. We've done a fair bit. We've got 61,000 people in the city, and we've got some more demands on bits and pieces. I'm not too sure how far this series is going to go on this particular map, because the more people that join, the less a frame rate I get. So I have to see on that one. If you did subscribe, thank you very kindly. If you did, then your subscriptions were set to hidden, and I don't know about it. But if you did subscribe, thank you very much. That'd be great if we could boost up to 110 for the end of the month. That'd be pretty fantastic, and that'd be good. That'd be pretty good. Good little boost for the next year, I guess. Wow, that was a lush. That was a good screenshot. That would have been. Never mind. But thank you very much. That was episode 10 of City Skylines. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to leave a like or dislike in the chat, in the video description. Also look at the video description for further links for the channel. We're on Twitter and Discord and stuff like that. Feel free to subscribe. That'd be super duper. And I will see you, hopefully, kind of choppy. It doesn't do a bad job in the next one. This is Evil Noodle Gaming, online on YouTube, on Discord, and on Twitter. See you all later.
You had good fun. I say goodbye. I'm happy that you came. I say goodbye. Please come back again. Goodbye, everyone.